Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my tutorial on how to build a Cloverleaf intersection. Now, you might ask, what is a Cloverleaf intersection? Let's just look at some real-world examples. Alright, these are Cloverleaf intersections. As you can see, it roughly looks like a cloverleaf, and it's an intersection, meaning you can go wherever you want, from wherever you come from, and wherever you like to go. This is basically it, and we're going to build something like this, I guess. Maybe it will also, you can optionally also include the outer ones, like these lanes here. They are not really necessary, because it just takes longer if you do not make them. But since time is not really an issue in Satisfactory, I will gladly leave them out. If, however, you feel that they are necessary for you, you can add them as you like. It's not difficult, and it shouldn't take too much space as well. With that out of the way, the next step is to look for a good location to build it. Now, I've already gone to a location that is suitable, but let me show you how I judge which locations are suitable for that. If I open the map here, you see I am in a space in this kind of ravine in the north, and I feel like this is a great spot to build one because we have this main axis here, and as you can see we have one axis go up here. Now technically it only requires a T-shaped intersection, but maybe I'll find another use for that one that goes off here, because if you see on this part here, this is a very steep cliff down, because it's drawn very strong and there's a big difference in color. And wait, no, it was here. Same thing. But you also see that it goes up here in a very narrow path. We might be able to use this to bring a train line up onto this plateau. I don't know whether it works, but we will experiment with that. Not in this video though. This is just about building the intersection. So let's get started. We see here we are standing on this beautiful rock here. Let's just climb up to see a little bit more. So this is basically where we come from, because all my base stuff is over here. And we have this valley here. Now, as you can see, there are tunnels to the left, 1, 2, and the continuation up there. As said, on the right side right now, not so much, but still we can get started on a Cloverleaf intersection. Now, all you need for that is a little bit of concrete and material for the, how's it called? The rails. Yeah, and you will need a total area of 14 by 14 foundations, so square, of course. And yeah, let's just get straight to it. Now, since there is a small incline to the left, I am inclined to not start with the lowest foundation, because that might cause us problems. So I will just take this one. And I have an option now to either pick this as the entry point or over here. But in the end, I think it doesn't really make a big difference. So I think this one looks nicer to drive through, so I'll just start here. Go away, bird, you're in the way. I'm just trying to align the foundation properly. It might actually not be wide enough, so let's do it here. Yeah, that works. So I can just start around here. And then, oops, this one's facing the wrong way. So now I just do this 13 more times in this direction. 2 times, and then we continue further. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now, this is pretty perfect. I hope I won't get into the way of anything around, but I think it's fine. Now we need to find the middle. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now since I have 14, 7 and 8 are... yeah, 7th and 8th platform are the middle. So what I do here is I just bring this out by 1. And now I need to make sure that I have a ceiling there. So what I can do now, what I usually do, where are they? I used a pipe once. They're not necessary, but I think they look nice. Followed up by a top pipe after the autosave. So this is the place where the lines cross. And I think I can leave this for now. The first thing that I want to do now is I want to lay some rails. This is just a basic requirement. So from the center here, you go out 3 foundations, so 1, 2, 3. Then you turn this thing around. And at the end of the 3rd foundation there, you make 1 rail that goes for 6 foundations long. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6. Same on this side. There we go. You may notice that we go out 2 foundations further than this crossing part. This is just because of the radius of the curve we are going to make. Now what we need to do here is from here we need to count 1, 2 full foundations, and the turning radius is 2.5 by 2.5. So up until here the curve has a 90-degree angle. That means we just need to go out here another 3 foundations. 1, 2, so counting this one, 1, 2, 3. And at this point there, we will have a 90-degree curve. I can just demonstrate that quickly. If I can stand properly, like this, it's a proper 90-degree curve. And we are going to use that, although now it's kind of useless, so let's just delete that back. So here we need another foundation, but then we start our incline. Now this is a small ramp, an 8 by 1 meter ramp. This is just because the start of the incline is very slow and goes very steep and then goes slower again. But yeah, you do this basically 3 more times on all the ends. So let's just get to that. 1, 2, 3, and the ramp on top. And on the other side. Actually, I might have done it in the wrong place. No, I did it in the right place. Yeah, I actually don't remember why I put these, but we'll see. Basically, if you want to make it beautiful, you'll need a little bit more extra space anyway. 1, 2, and the 3rd with the incline. Now here, I might or might not run into terrain problems. I think I might not, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3, and 1 on top. Alright, so this is ready. Now, what we also should do here is we should already prepare the foundations, how they look like. Now, I usually do something like this. I just need to see again how this looks like. Because usually I play around with those ones. Yeah, right. So what we do is we get ourselves the down corner ramp 8 by 1 meters, and we slap that down here. We also delete those 2 again, and we do them as well here, facing inwards. We don't need those. I think, no, I actually made it wrong. We don't need those. We don't need those. we do them here already. Like so. That way we have like this kind of path here. We also need one here and there. 1 and 2. Actually here as well. Perfect. Now we have this kind of angle that we can work with. We can also fill this part here with the appropriate, what are these? Corner ramps. Do the same over here. And we're gonna have an autosave soon, so it's gonna lag a bit. Right, same story here. There we go. We can finish off this part afterwards, but right now we want to build the Cloverleaf intersection main part. So, can I get up? I actually can. I didn't think I would. So what I do here is I just bake this higher by 1 small foundation, an 8 by 1 foundation. Switch to glass for crossing. This is very optional, of course. Switch back to foundation here. Right, so this is our main goal height. From here I can basically do the same as I did down there, which means I have now, from the middle, I have 1 and 2 going out, which would be 1 and 2. We'll have a third one that's straight. 1, 2, 1 more, 3. There we go. It's not always easy to build them. Or to remember how you did it. Even though I've built so many already. There we go. That's better. And here. So I didn't count this one. This is already the first, second, third, and then we need to go up somehow. I think I can't do that from here properly. There we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 1 up more, and a small one on top. Then we have 1, 2, 3. This is our goal height. There we go. Now we just make 1 more here and delete all that again because we don't need it. So now we need the steeper foundation. This is the 8 by 2 meter slope. And I'm gonna show you why exactly. If I make this curve here, also when placing, if you are right at this edge, you have the option to do it like this, or if you move the mouse a bit down. Oh, that's a bad autosave. So if you move the mouse a bit down, it does this, because it already snaps to the incline and not to the flat foundation. Don't do that. Snap to the flat foundation. Because now it's very nice and smooth, and let's see whether I can get up here. I can indeed. Okay, so if I snap just here, I can put it up right here. Same thing again, I can snap it here, then it goes through the foundation, or I can do this. I snap it always to the straight foundation. So now here we have already our rail on the proper height, and it just needs to do the curve 1 more time until it is ready. And with that I can just connect that up to the middle, like until here, and we have ourselves the curve we wanted. And this is already basically it. That means we just need to repeat this over and over until we're done. I will remove the rails for now, because they are usually just making it harder to work with. So goodbye rails. And now we can finish up. So what we need here is we need the steeper foundation ramps. Though arguably, we will likely not be continuing in this direction, so I will just leave it at this for now. but we do need to continue here. So this is simply, yeah, this one, and then we have the steeper ramp. And there we go. This side is finished. So we might as well do that one. So we have 3 foundations going out this way. And then start with the funny stuff. So yeah, that's already the fun stuff done. Right. It's always hard to remember which ones are which. So 1, 2, 3, and then we have the steep ramp. All right, there we go. And please don't come here. You're interfering with the building process. Let's just finish this one up as well. All right. That is all done as far as I can tell. Great. So now we just need to lay down our rails. And the easiest is actually to start down there, put it in the proper corner. Oh, I actually forgot the inner parts here. That's something I should probably do first. Because I did it already on the other side, so why not as well do it here? I forgot to delete one foundation here. Silly me. Alright. Make the corners happen. There we go. It's really fast to do once you're good with it. So what we will need to address, of course, is afterwards the design of the floating structure, but we can do this, as I said, afterwards. You scared me with your sounds. Right, let's also just do this one here, as we're already at it. Although, now, these are some design things that you can decide by yourself. I could now switch to the steeper foundations, like ramps, but since the ground is very close, I will probably just continue with these here, and then just easily smooth them down to the floor. Also, I will need to see that I will probably keep this incline going over this rock, just so I don't have to go over the rock with the rail or through the rock, because I think I cannot blow it up. Alright, so I think now I really did all parts of it, so let's just put the rails after the autosave. There we go. Yeah, it worked. Now we go up there. You can always do a dash jump, should always work. Alright, not like this, but like this. From here we do our curve around like so. I do not do the middle parts yet because they can on occasion cause problems. They will also cause problems with those lower ones. I don't know why that is, but wait. Well, what can we do? There we go. All the way around. Same down here. I might actually make both lower ones and then go up. This might be a better use of my time. Just slightly. Alright, we made that. And up here. Once you did the foundations, it's really easy. The foundations are usually the most difficult part about it. Alright, then we bring it also to the center. Perfect. Connect those up. Alright, we did our job. So now we have the Cloverleaf, but we do not have the exits yet. They are really easy to do though, so let's just hop down and make them. For that I will as well here use a 1 meter corner ramp, because I just don't think we need anything higher. Now these holes you can fill out with whatever you like. Sometimes I take the frame foundation. You can just fill it out whatever you like. It does not matter. So all we need to do now is actually nothing. We're done. We could bring one more of those corner foundations if we really wanted to. Yeah, let's make that. I think that's nice. You can also, if you want, do something like that. I don't think it's necessary, however you like. So basically from here we just take our rails. Now since this is exactly where the curve starts, this is also exactly where we will take our rails from, and basically can do whatever you like here. I usually like to put them somewhere on the foundation still, if I find the proper place to snap it to. Why is this so clipping? Yeah, somewhere here is not a bad idea. Let's take that. It's easy to find a snap point. It's just between those two foundations here, between the corner one and the down corner one. And from here you just bring it on as you like. You might need to blow up some stones on the way, but that's not a big issue. Same story here. We might need to finish up those ramps here, like so, with a down corner ramp, although it's barely even noticeable at this point, so let's just not. This is all done. Now all these parts are done now. We can also bring that down until here. Bring it down to this foundation here. And this makes it already super functional. From here it's basically only design and pleasing your OCD if you have any. So I usually just make it down from the 1 meter corners to the 2 meter corners and to the 3 in case it's needed, but in this case it's not. So we'll just finish it up here. Quickly do the same on this side. Some corners. And afterwards we'll making some pillars there. And the last one here. This one is already not even visible that much anymore. I'm not even sure this one is visible, but this one is, so we'll just leave this one out. Yeah, so pillars. You have a few options on how to do that. Basically, you can just decide to get rid of those. Oh wait, no you can't. I forgot, you can't. Now I need to find the correct angle to place them. Right so. They are basically, I mean, this one and this one, they're good options to place down pillars because they stand out already. So you might as well do that. Let's just grab ourselves the top pillar. And I usually just place the bottom pillar as well, because I mean, it's alright with me if they kind of stick into the floor a bit, like so. As I said again, this is up to you how you want to do that. You can also, if you feel like it, you can do something fancy with that part. I just need to find the right hotkey, like so. For example, you can really flesh it out however you like. Do something similar with that one here. But really, this is just personal taste after all. I think I usually don't do that because I don't feel it's necessary. But you do you. I'm out of concrete anyway, so let's just leave it like this. Or actually, since I want to make the pillars there, I might just have enough to make the pillars. But well, this is basically it. You can just finish this up as you like. Yeah, I do not have enough concrete, which is sad. But you get the idea. And with that, you build yourself a fully functional, nice looking Cloverleaf intersection. Let's just see if we get some height. Oh, no, not an enemy. No. Where can I get up to? Maybe can manage to get up there. That should be possible. Just so we can look at it from a little bit of height. Yeah, that's not high enough. Oh, you scared me. But well, I'm pretty sure wherever you build it, you might have a better vantage point. And if we jump a bit, we can also see how this works. And also what I did not do is these upper ones, the upper rails going in this direction. But basically it's super easy to do the same as you did down there. You can bring this one down smoothly if you wish to. Don't go steeper than the 2 meters, 8 by 2 meters foundation, because that will not work. So you just continue down like that. You can also make it like more straight. I don't know whether that's possible, probably not. So yeah, you bring it down like that and you have got yourself a fully functional Cloverleaf intersection. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. If you have some suggestions, please leave a comment, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.